Hey everybody, it's Lynnea for LDRS Creative, and it is time for our monthly features. So this is when everybody on the design team uses a particular theme and we create projects for you. So this month's theme is summer fun. I'm going to be mixing and matching some products from the newest release from the summer collection with some older products as well. So I'm starting with the Garden Friends 4x6 stamp set. I stamped out the little bird bath, all three of the birds, some little floral clusters, and then that cute little snail because he's just too adorable. I used Raven Hybrid ink for my stamping so that I could do Copic coloring. But the Raven Hybrid ink, because it's a hybrid ink, you could use any kind of coloring method. So if you wanted to stamp on watercolor cardstock and watercolor, you could. You could use colored pencils. Use whatever coloring medium you are most comfortable with. I have been really reaching for my Copics lately. I tend to go through phases, and recently it's been my Copic markers. So I stamped on 110 pounds Nina heavyweight cardstock, and I'm just going to color with my Copic markers. When I color dark to light, so I'll start with my darkest marker. So for my blues, it was B04, and just add shading. And then I kind of go down into my mediums, which were B02 and B01, and then all over with my lightest, which is B00 in this case. I think that little bluebirds with yellow tummies are just adorable, so I'm using Y17, Y15, and Y13 for their tummies, and then the beaks are YR07 and YR04. I just colored one of the birds, but I colored all three of them the same way. Then I colored in the little bird bath. I used some yellow red markers. I think I used YR27, 24, 23, and a little bit of 21. I just kind of wanted that terracotta look. Then I'm going to color in some of the flowers. Really simple coloring, again, just starting with my darkest color and blending out with my light. These flowers are small enough that I think I only used 2 shades of markers for each of the flowers, whereas the bird was a little bigger, so I used 3 or 4 on him, but the flowers are small, so less markers for a smaller area. Once I was done coloring, I used the coordinating Garden Friends dies, and I cut them out. Now I apologize, I forgot to zoom my camera back out after I was finished with my coloring, but I will remedy that by the end of the video here. I'm going to be using the Floral Foliage Slimline die set. This was one from a previous release, but I thought it went really well with the Garden Friends stamp set. I love how LDRS Creative products mix and match together so perfectly. I'm just using that as a guideline. I'm just laying out my images and seeing where I think I'm going to have them go. Then I have the Chloe Alpha lowercase die set. There are some cute sentiments in the Garden Friends stamp set, but I thought it would be really cute to have my own custom sentiment. So I die cut the letters for the word splash from both red, or like a hot pink cardstock, and white cardstock, and I stacked them together. So I'm just going to use a little bit of liquid adhesive, put the white die cut on top of the hot pink one, and just kind of shift it a little bit so it creates kind of a drop shadow effect. That's going to help it stand out from the background. I chose a piece of pattern paper from the Sweet Sensations 12x12 paper pack. This comes in a 6x6 paper pack as well. It's one of my favorites in an older collection from LDRS Creative, but I tend to reach for the Sweet Sensations paper pack for a lot of my cards. And I love that the 12x12 is perfect for slimline cards because LDRS keeps the sizing of the patterns pretty uniform across the 6x6 and the 12x12. I added all of my images to my card with foam tape, and that finishes this card. Thank you guys so much for watching. You can come back tomorrow. I'll have another video using the summer fun theme and some LDRS Creative products. So hopefully you enjoyed this video, and hopefully I will see you again tomorrow. Bye! Thank you again very much for watching this video. If you liked this video and you'd like to see more from me, please hit that subscribe button that is on the screen now. And here are a few other videos that I thought you might enjoy.